stop for a second and be honest with yourself. How many times have you wasted an entire day just deciding what to do? You open your laptop thinking, today I'll finally get stuff done. Then you scroll through your phone, check emails, and make a to-do list that's longer than your day. Or maybe even clean your desk, get a snack, or watch a motivational video too. And before you know it, hours have disappeared and you have done nothing. Sounds familiar? That's because it happens to almost everyone. Students, creators, young professionals. And here's the kicker. It's not because you are lazy. It's not because you don't care. You care a lot. The problem is that you're stuck at the starting line. You're trapped in overthinking, decision loops, and in mental preparation. And it steals your energy before you even begin. Think about it, every time you delay, every minute you spend planning instead of acting, it's like sand slipping through your fingers. You go to bed frustrated, telling yourself tomorrow will be different, but tomorrow usually plays out the same way. You've fallen into a productivity trap that nobody teaches you about. Overthinking is a silent thief of time. Here's the painful truth. Overthinking doesn't just cost hours, it kills your confidence, drains your energy, and keeps you from building momentum. You can't make progress if you never start, and the longer you wait, the harder it gets to take the first step. Imagine this instead. What if today you could turn all that wasted thinking into real progress? Not over a week or a month, in just 2 hours. That's exactly what this video is about. By the end, you will have a simple actionable framework that will stop you the procrastination, break the cycle, and help you take control of your day, starting right now. Here's the good news. You don't need hours of motivation, the perfect plan, or endless energy to get moving. You just need a simple rule, a framework that focuses you to act, stay focused, and make real progress. That's exactly what the 2-hour rule is about. Whether you are a student cramming for exams, creator editing videos, someone building a fitness routine, or just trying to stop wasting your day, this rule is for you. It works for anyone who wants to double their productivity without burning out. By the end of this video, you'll know how to start instantly even when you don't feel like it, why setting a strict 2-hour window creates momentum and focus, how to turn overthinking and procrastination into real tangible progress. And here's the thing. This isn't theory. This is a practical do-it-today framework that thousands of people in the productivity world, including students, creators, entrepreneurs, and top performers have used to stop wasting the time and start achieving. So, if you ever felt like the day runs away from you, or that you're stuck thinking instead of doing, pay close attention. Because what comes next will give you a clear, actionable framework to reclaim your time and your results. Here's the truth. Most people aren't unproductive because they are lazy. They fail at productivity because they fall into traps that look like work but don't move a needle. If you ever felt like you were busy all day but have nothing to show for it, this chapter is for you. First, the multitasking trap. People think juggling 5 things at once makes them efficient. In reality, every time you switch tasks, your brain spends energy refocusing. Studies shows it can take up to 20 minutes to fully regain focus after switching. Imagine how much time that wastes in a day. Multitasking isn't productivity, it's disguised chaos. Second, the perfectionism trap. Many of us delay finishing because we want everything to be perfect. But here's the problem. Perfect doesn't exist, and chasing it just delays progress. High achievers aren't perfect. They shift, learn, and adjust. That's the secret. Third, the motivation only trap. People wait until they feel motivated before they start. The problem? Motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes. The people who get results don't wait for motivation. They rely on systems, routines, and habits. Motivation might start the engine, but discipline drives the car. Now, let's flip this. How do you avoid these traps? 3 simple shifts. Replace multitasking with single tasking. Give one task your full attention for a set block of time. Even 25 focused minutes beats 2 hours of half-distracted work. Replace perfectionism with iteration. Aim for good enough to move forward, then refine later, progress first, polish later. Replace motivation with systems. Design your day so important tasks are non-negotiable. For example, if you want to write daily, set a fixed time and stick to it, even if it's just 15 minutes. Here's the thing. Once you recognize these traps, productivity becomes less about pushing harder and more about avoiding these traps. You stop wasting energy and suddenly getting things done feels lighter. Here's the problem most people face. They hear about a rule or a method, they get hyped for a day or two, and then it fades. The 2-hour rule isn't just something you nod your head to. So, let's break it down. Step 1. Choose your non-negotiable window. The 2-hour rule only works if it's consistent. Pick a time every day where you will commit to your most important work. For students, it might be 6 to 8 p.m. after classes. For someone working, it could be 6 to 8 a.m. before the world gets noisy. The actual time doesn't matter as much as the commitment. Your brain loves patterns. So if you do it every day, it becomes normal, not special. Step 2. Create a trigger. You can't rely on willpower to remember. use a cue. Maybe it's making a cup of coffee, putting on headphones, or sitting on the same table. That trigger tells your brain, okay, now it's focus mode. Over time, that little ritual will pull you into work faster than motivation ever could. Step 3. Cut the noise. Here's where most people mess up. They sit down for the 2 hours with the notifications on, tabs open, music blasting, and then wonder why they didn't get anything done. During those 2 hours, the rule is simple. Zero distractions. Putting your phone in another room, blocking distracting websites, or use apps like Forest or Cold Turkey. 2 hours of deep work with no distractions is equal to 10 hours of half working. Step 4. Start embarrassingly small. Don't aim for perfect right away. Even if you manage only 20 minutes of true focus at the beginning, that's fine. The power comes from stacking those wins. Eventually, your 20 minutes will stretch into 2 hours without you even noticing. Step 5. Protect it like it's sacred. Treat those 2 hours like a meeting with your future self. If someone asks to hang out during the time, you don't cancel. Just like you don't skip a flight or a doctor's appointment. Step 6. Review and adapt. At the end of each week, ask yourself, what did I actually do in those 2 hours? If you are consistent, you will see progress in anything you are building. Fitness, studying, learning, even side hustles. If you are not, don't beat yourself up. Just adjust. The beauty of this system is its simplicity. It's not about perfection. It's about showing up for those 2 hours again and again. Imagine you are preparing for exams. You dedicate 6 to 8 p.m. every evening as your study window. You sit down with your notes, phone away, coffee on the desk. At first, maybe you get 45 minutes of decent focus before drifting. But a week later, you are logged in for 90 minutes. A month later, the full 2 hour feels normal. By exam season, you have stacked 60 plus hours of focus study without even feeling burnout. That's the power of consistency over hype. Here's the real kicker. Once you install this habit, it bleeds into every part of your life. Gym sessions become easier because you know how to protect your focus. Work projects feels less overwhelming because you know how to break them into 2-hour chunks. Even your free times feels more enjoyable because you know you have already handled the most important stuff. So, when people ask, what's the secret to being productive? The answer isn't fancy apps or all-nighters. It's this. Product 2 hours a day and go all in. That's it. Here's your simple ready-to-work setup to make the 2-hour rule work today. Number 1. Pick your window. Lock in a consistent 2-hour block when you are least distracted. Morning, evening, whatever works. Number 2. Protect it. Silence notifications, close extra tabs, and put your phone away. Treat these 2 hours like sacred focus time. Number 3. One task only. Choose the single most important thing and commit to it. Write it down before you start. Number 4. Break into sprints. If 2 hours feels long, keeps your focus sharp. Number 5. End with check mark. Review what you achieved. That small note builds momentum and tells your brain that you can do it again tomorrow. Even a few sessions per week stack into massive progress over time. The toolkit is simple, but execution is what changes everything. Alright, here is the deal. Knowledge without action is useless. You have seen how the 2-hour rule works. Now it's time to actually do it. Pick one tool from today's video. Maybe your 2-hour block, single tasking, or the sprint method. Start today, not tomorrow. If you are serious, drop a comment right now telling me which tool you are starting with. Even writing it down is a small promise to yourself, and those small promises build momentum faster than you think. And if this video gives you value, hit the subscribe button. I'm building a practical, actionable strategies for students, creators, or anyone who wants to take control of their life. Every video is designed to give you tools that you can actually use. No fluff. Remember this, focus isn't about being perfect, it's about being intentional. Start small, protect your time, and build momentum. Go implement what you learned today, and 6 months from now, you'll look back and realize this wasn't just a video, it was the day you actually started building your future.